Okay, so what's up, guys? This video, we're gonna be building my schedule. It's not gonna be my schedule. I'm just gonna build like a temporary thing just to like show you guys what it looks like, what my schedule looks like, and maybe you guys can follow along, build your own, whatever. But before we get into this, first of all, I just want to say thank you guys so much for the humongous success of the last two videos. I did not expect a video called the GoonTube to do so deliriously well, and the procrastination video also did super well as well. So that actually like is like so fucking awesome. Like I can't tell you how like amazing it is. But yeah, so with that out of the way, let's build my schedule. So I'm not gonna open up my other calendars because I don't know if I have anything on there that doxes anybody or doxes myself. So I'm a little scared, so I just made a new one. It's called Goon Sesh. Yeah, this isn't a talking head video. This is like a screen record video. So let's get started. Okay, so the way I make my schedules is I make them very tight and very detailed and specific. Okay, so I don't just like put on tasks or like things I have to do. I like schedule my whole day, and then basically all I do during the day is I just try and follow the schedule as best as possible and use my discipline. And the reason I like scheduling is because it gives me something to like work towards and to pour my discipline towards. So let's just get started. Okay, I have a whole video on scheduling. If you watch it, that'd be great. But yeah, actually, if you haven't, you probably should watch that scheduling video right now. I'm probably gonna make a new and better one because that one is pretty old, and I was like a more garbage YouTuber back then, and now I'm like slightly better. So I might remake that eventually, but whatever. So yeah, to be honest, it doesn't make much sense that I'm making this now. I should be remaking it and then making this, but it's okay. Okay. So let's start. Okay, I'm just gonna be making like a little what's it called, a framework. Okay, so the way I make my schedule is I give myself a framework that I then fill out the night beforehand. So let's just like start with some obvious things. Okay, so let's start. Usually I start building from my night routine and my morning routine. So this one will be called sleep. Oh, sorry guys, my keyboard is supremely loud. Yeah, you guys might just have to deal with that. My apologies. I usually color code things, so sleep for me is dark purple because it just like reminds me of sleep. And I will sleep from when do I sleep? I sleep from 10 a.m. and I want to get 9 hours of sleep. So I fall asleep at 10 a.m. Well, no, if I go to bed by 10, I'll fall asleep by roughly maybe 10:15. So I should wake up, but I don't want to do that math. Okay, let's just say plus 9 hours. So 2, I'd have to wake up at 7 a.m. Oh, not 10 a.m. This has to be 10 p.m. Whoopsie. 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. Okay, so this is going to be my sleep. We're going to set this to repeat every day because your sleep should be the same every single day. Let's just go over here. So now you can see like I have like the sleep thing over here. Oh, by the way, you don't have to use Google Calendar. You can use whatever you want, but all calendar apps are going to let you do the things that Google Calendar lets you do. So before I go to sleep for I think about 45 minutes before I go to sleep, I will have my night routine. Okay, so this is going to include things like meditation, gratitude journaling, showering, brushing my teeth, just anything you want to have in your night routine as well. Maybe you're going on a nighttime walk. It depends. Let's say it takes me 45 minutes. Sorry guys, I'll be getting a call. Okay, where was I? I got interrupted by a call. Let's see here, night routine. So I'll have my night routine. It's gonna be 45 minutes. However long it takes you, you should probably add that in. Repeats also daily because if you fall asleep at the same time every day, you got to start your night routine at the same time every day, roughly, right? That out of the way, let's go to the morning routine. So the morning routine is a bit shorter. Probably only takes me 30 minutes. I usually color mine bright yellow because it's like, bright yellow. It repeats every single day, daily. Okay, so now we got this. We got a sleep thing all set up. We got like the base, like standard thing of our day set up. Okay, our morning routine, you can do cold shower, have a morning run, also go on a walk, make tea, coffee, whatever you want to do. So after my morning routine, I have summer right now, so I don't have school, but I'm going to do it as if I had school. Yeah, because I imagine a lot of us are probably going to be in school, or a lot of us are going to be in or like work or whatever. So I'll just do it as if I have school. So my school normally, let's say it starts at 9. I can get this much work done. So this is going to be a work block. I usually color my work blocks light pink. This can repeat daily. You want as much regularity in your schedule as possible, okay? Because regularity, humans like the familiar. This can be spent as commuting time. You know, obviously, depends on how long it takes for you to commute. This would probably also be daily for now. I'm going to shorten this down to 8:30 because, and I'm going to increase so I'm going to change this from commute to pack up plus commute. Because I imagine if you're going to school, if you're going to work, you probably have to pack up some shit, right? Or like make some other stuff. So this is going to be pack up and commute. We're going to change it from 8:30 to 9. So I give myself a bit more time. Okay, so now we have the basis here. This is going to be school. Let's say my school goes until like, when does my school go until? It goes until, let's say it goes until 3:30. Okay, school. My school block is usually colored orange. And this is going to repeat every Monday to Friday. Oopsie daisies, I misclicked, misinput. Okay, now we have this. Okay, this is on handy, nice and dandy. Let's say after school, commute 15 minutes back. This is going to be commute 15 minutes and repeats every Monday to Friday. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So now we're here. Okay, we have to change the name of these again. I don't know why they didn't save. Pack up plus commute this and following events. Okay, so now by this time we're home. Okay, 3:45. I'm gonna extend this by 15 minutes as well. This is gonna be like settle in plus commute, because after I go to school, after I go home from school, I gotta like, you know, unpack my shit, put my stuff down, other shit. So this is gonna be settle in commute, and then once we're settled in, let's do our first like long deep work block. Okay, so this is gonna be a deep work. Again, gonna be flamingo color, and it's gonna repeat on my school days, Monday to Friday. Let's say after my deep work block, because you know I'm like a bit tired, right? After my deep work block, I want to rest for about an hour or something. Okay, relax / chill. I usually set it to the lavender color. So every weekday, okay. Now we relax and chill. About this time, I'd imagine you eat dinner or something. So we can put dinner here. Dinner should take like, we just spent the last hour relaxing, right? So we can probably eat dinner pretty quickly. Let's write this as dinner. Or, you know, eat food, whatever. I usually have that as a banana as well, because I feel like that's a good color for food. Every weekday. Well, this would probably be every day, right? Because I would not imagine food, your dinner being that irregular. Okay, so after I eat 45 minutes, let's put in another deep work block. Deep work. This is gonna repeat every weekday. And then we have this last stretch of time over here. It's kind of an awkward stretch of time, 30 minutes. It's not like that. It's not like we can do that much with 30 minutes. We can't really do another deep work block. We could chill, but the night routine is already kind of chill, at least for me. So I would say maybe we can make more use of this time. We can just extend the deep work block by 30 minutes. So we work 2 hours after we eat food. So now we have the whole school day just scheduled. Okay. We can do the same thing for Saturday and Sunday. Okay. But you know, Saturday and Sunday, we don't have to pack up and commute or anything. So we can change these. They don't have to be daily. They just have to be every weekday. I also forgot to put in the gym. Shit, I forgot to put it in the gym. Let's just like find a spot to put it in, okay? Let's say right after school you go to the gym. If you have a car, you drive there. If you have a bus, and settle in. This is no longer settle in plus commute. This is just now just commute. This and following events. That we can change this deep work block to gym. Usually I have my gym peacock colored. This is gym. And then we can cut into like our relax and chill time. So this will go a little down. This and following events. And then let's say this is spent commuting back. A lot of time spent commuting. Okay, so this one repeats every weekday. These ones get moved down here. This and following events. Bang. Okay, now we have our gym in as well. Okay, so yeah, we have our day. We have our school schedule made. Okay, so we can do an hour and we can do 3 hours of extra work plus going to the gym plus relaxing time plus school all in one day. Maybe it's like a little. Okay, the thing about your calendar is I usually aim for like a perfect calendar. And then I try my best throughout the day to like achieve that perfect calendar. Okay, so realistically, most days I won't achieve most of this. Most days, like maybe like right here, I end up procrastinating a little before starting my work, or I end my work a little early or something. Or maybe I go to the gym for shorter and I go home and I like scroll on my phone. Or maybe I wake up bad and I don't do this deep work block. Like that, this shit happens. And honestly, like I seldom have a like perfect calendar day, but the important part is you got to have your perfect calendar that you like strive towards and you use your discipline and push yourself to stick on your calendar. I really like it because it eliminates all the decision fatigue in your day. So instead of thinking about like what I have to do next, I have to do this, I have to do that, it's just like the only thing you have to spend your discipline on is following the calendar that you already have made for yourself. So let's just very quickly do Saturdays and Sundays thing so we can like really just complete this morning routine just very quickly. Obviously give yours more consideration than I'm giving mine. So let's do an hour deep work block. As soon as I wake up, deep work. This is gonna repeat on the weekends. Okay, then we're gonna have maybe rest for 30 minutes, chill / relax for 30 minutes. Lavender save. Here we go. And then we're gonna do another deep work block. Maybe this one could be 2 hours because you know morning fog is out, so we can like lock in for a longer stretch of time without being distracted or anything. This is gonna be 2 hours. If you want to eat, okay, I don't eat in the mornings, okay, so I like fast in the mornings, so this still works for me. But if you want to eat in the mornings, you know, obviously like right here or part of your morning routine, you can put eat. But now let's do eat plus relax for like a long stretch because we just did a bunch of work, right? So we probably have to rest for a long time. This is an hour and 30 minutes to eat and relax. It's probably long enough. If it's relaxed, I'll probably do lavender. So this is my lunchtime, okay? Sometimes I cook, so this could also be just like eat plus cook plus relax. Oops. Cook plus eat plus relax. Okay, so we got a block over here. Maybe after we try and do one more deep work block. Repeat on the weekends, on the weekend. Okay, and then let's say we can spend a very long time like relaxing because, you know, if you're watching this video, maybe you don't have like a 9 to 5 or something, okay? No, this is ridiculously too long. Okay, let's say it's for, let's say instead of relaxing, instead of just like a relaxing, this one is a specific read period. So it's still relaxing, but you have to read nonfiction, okay? Or some other like purposeful thing. So this is for reading. After, you can do maybe another deep work block. I forgot to make these repeat. Sorry guys, this is kind of a stretched out video because I really don't want to edit these. Sorry, you guys just have to deal with the processes as it appears with this. Okay, and then let's say after this deep work block, for the hour after, I want to relax again. Yeah, you eat. Let's say you go on a walk. Okay. I also have that on my schedule. Walk, I don't really, that's like semi-relaxing for me, so I make it lavender as well. I forgot to make a duplicate again. Okay, let's say after we eat, we try and hammer out one more deep work block. Oh, not deep work block. We'll try and hammer out one more. Let's put this one closer to the night routine. This is gonna repeat on these 2 days, and then let's extend this eat and food period on that day, or let's just like make a block over here, relax. Okay, so it's sort of an extension of the eat and food, so you maybe have more time to eat dinner at this time. You can repeat it over here, make it, yeah. Okay, now watch what happens. You can't see over here, but boom. Now we have our finished schedule, our finished like framework, as I like to call it. Okay, so this is our finished framework. It's all done. This is what I like refer to as like a skeleton structure. Okay, so we have plenty of time to do deep work. I feel like we got plenty of time, especially on the weekends, to relax. Obviously, if anything happened in your day, let's say over here I have like my friends want to hang out or something, right? You should remake your schedule. But now here's what I do. Okay, so the night beforehand, let's say, what day is it? Oh shit. Okay, let's pretend it's August 11th. Okay, it's the night of August 11th, so it's like 8 p.m. or some shit. I'm like over here. I would start, as part of my night routine, I would make the schedule for tomorrow. So here's what I do, because I have the skeleton structure in front of me. I fill it out. So let's say this one would be, oh oopsie daisies, this one would be study for chemistry unit test. This school block would be maybe study for chem unit test until chem, after work on presentation or something. I'm like, I'm making all this shit up, right? I go to gym, so this is probably, let's say it's like hip leg day, whatever. Okay, even like the commutes, right? These are 30-minute long commutes. They're decently long. Let's like pretend your gym's far away. This can be commute, listen to Andrew Huberman podcast, discipline episode, some shit. Okay, something random like this. Maybe on the commute ride back, you just want to listen to music. You want to relax a little. Sure, listen to music, whatever. Then you go home, relax, chill. Even during your relax and chill blocks, I usually give them like some purpose or some like a method, a means of relaxing. That way I don't just like mindlessly, like, obviously no one wants to, like, it's bad for you to scroll for 30 minutes, and naming it just relax and chill sort of enables that. So usually I'll say relax and chill. Maybe I get to 30 minutes is really short, but I get to play video games, play 1 round of fucking Valorant or some shit. I haven't played Valorant in like years, bro. Play 1 round of Valorant, whatever. Okay, eat food, sure. Doesn't really have to change, if there's food on the table or you need to make food, whatever, you can make this longer. And after, another deep work block. So this can be maybe script 2 videos, edit 1 video, and then boom, now we're done. So tomorrow when I wake up, oh shit, I'm accidentally, oopsie daisies. Okay, we're gonna pretend like that didn't happen. Okay, we're looking at this one. Don't mind the huge gap here, okay? But you can see how when I wake up tomorrow, I know exactly how my day is gonna play out, exactly what I'm gonna do, what I intend to get done. And it's like, if I follow the schedule perfectly, yeah, I'll get a lot of things done. I'll have study for the chemistry test. I'll probably finish the presentation. I'll have went to the gym. I'll have learned a lot via Andrew Huberman. I still had time to relax. I played a game of Valorant with my friends, whatever. I ate some delicious food, and I did a lot of work towards my YouTube channel. So this would be considered an extremely productive day. And so the following day, I have this framework and this structure that I can follow and use my discipline. This is like a funnel, right? That I just pour my discipline towards, and then I just strive as much as possible to be able to follow this calendar day. Even in the gym, like during rest, learn fucking fine dance or some shit. That's something I did as well in the past. But yeah, obviously you can schedule in more relaxed time if you feel like you're not there yet, or you want like more time to relax. As you go on, you can give yourself more work and more deep work blocks. But this is just how I make my schedule. It's worked very well for me so far. It's probably the second or third most important thing when it came to like my self-improvement journey to like fixing my life, right behind like fixing my sleep or something. Okay, so this is very important to me. I schedule a little less rigorously now because I've like settled into it, but when I first started, I was like super like serious about this shit, making this shit every single day. So this is just how I recommend you schedule. That's basically it in the random video. That's kind of everything I want to talk about. You know, obviously in real life, your schedule's gonna be way more complicated than this because random shit's gonna rise, right? Your friends wanna hang out, so you know, this whole block could be fucking like hang out, right? And you'd have to like reschedule all your work. You could have like maybe your school gets cut short, there's no school, and then now you have to like redo this one. Maybe you have a job or something, like I have a job, right? So you have to like schedule in like your job and shit, whatever. But this is just like hopefully this just like taught you how to make a schedule. And also how you can like fill it out to like actually have the funnel to pour your discipline towards. But that's basically it for this video. Thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. To be honest, I don't really like this video that much. I feel like it would have been way better for my dumbass to make a video, to remake that scheduling video, like the convincing one, and then show this, and then tie them together. But to be honest, I could still do that. Maybe I'm bitching for no reason. Yeah, like I could, like this video's not gonna get posted for like a month anyway, so fuck it. Okay, that's about it. See you guys.